Good morning, everybody. How's it going out there? Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with me, all that good stuff. Fashionably late. I don't know. It's 7:30 right now. I don't know how much more on time I can be than when I said I was going to be here. Yeah. How's everybody doing today? Smash that like button when you come in. I'm drinking a little muscle drink here, muscle milk. Not crazy about stuff like this. I'd rather just eat food, but not real hungry this morning. But I got to take some medication, and I know better than to take it on I know better to take it on an empty stomach. So let me smash the like button on my own video here, then I'll turn that off so I ain't distracted by my beautiful face. Tune in, watch a guy drink a drink. You know what I'm saying? What's everybody doing out there to survive this trucking crash? Um, anybody got any special tactics? Special tactics to survive? Anybody got any special tactics to survive the trucking crash? Oh, that trucking crash. That's getting under people's skin right there, let me tell you. Oh, these people. It's not a trucking crash because historically it's blah, blah, blah. Oh, I had a lot of comments. The trucking crash. It's not a crash because historically prices are this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I don't know. When I go from pulling $6 a mile freight to pulling $2 a mile freight, I'm going to call it a crash. Come on. It came on. Let's see if we get this party started here. I say we get this party started. Come on with it. Let's run some comments real quick. Let's see what everybody's doing today. 29 in the house, 33 in the house. Everybody come rolling in. I think everybody's not expecting me to be here on time, right? Everybody coming in late because I normally come in late. I see how it is. I ain't mad at you. I just say keep on trucking, on time delivered. How you like that? Let's see here. Let's wake up in a good mood today. Am I right? Oh, look at here. Who's in the house? K-Save is in the house, my boy. He's known to ride the ocean in a boat. I mean, this guy does things, K-Save. Says, hey, it's my good friend Cash, aka Smart Market Slayer. My tactic is staying at home. I'll let you know how it works. You better get your ass to work with a new boat. You can't be out there pimping the ocean every day. I'm gonna say the fuel bill is gonna be expensive on a boat like that. If you guys don't know, K-Save recently bought a yacht. I don't know if it's a yacht, but it's a pretty damn big boat. He's out there. I mean, a man in Florida should be, I guess, let's face it. If you're a man in Florida, or hell, a woman, if you're a human being in Florida, you should have a boat. I mean, I kind of feel like here in Minnesota, it's like I need a boat in Minnesota. Am I the only one that feels like I need a boat in Minnesota? Thanks for stopping by, K-Save. That's good strategy. Staying home, protesting. Oh, Red Diesel became a channel member. Thank you very much, Red Diesel. I'll try to make it worth your while. Very entertaining here. Or I'll try to make it entertaining. I'm not saying I am entertaining. Thanks everybody again. 50 people in the house. I love it. We got 50 in the house this morning. I'm your host, Troy McClure. Let's get to some comments here. Grade 8's in the house. What up, bro? Steve Wildman in the house. He's a wild man. Who's ready to party? Little quick question there. Oh, man. Muscle Milk talking back to me today. Today's sponsor is Muscle Milk. When you absolutely have to have something on your stomach. I'm not crazy about these. I don't hate on them, but I'm not crazy about them. but I have to take some medication. And man, there got to be something on that stomach if you're going to take that. If you're going to take that, Mark the Mailman became a YouTube member. Thank you, Mark the Mailman. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Awesome. Steve Wildman says it's a beautiful morning down here at the coast. Nice. Nice. Says crisp 50 degrees morning here in northeast South Dakota. Northeast South Dakota. Yeah, it got pretty chilly here in Minnesota last night. 58 degrees. I woke up this morning, 58. It's good times, man. Don't have to idle the truck. Just, sleep really good. Except for the guy next to me who, he thought it was a good idea to high rev that truck all night. So, I don't know. Maybe it is a good idea if you want to live that way, but it ain't for me. It ain't for me. Fashionably late. Yeah, I know that's the standard here. Jeez Louise, I'm always late. But I'm always on time delivering. Just, I got problems with my, I'll tell you what, I could set a YouTube up. I set it up here. I go, I'm going to go live. And then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot my charger. So I got to get back there and find my charger. And then, it turns into a whole thing. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. 90% of the time you would be correct in saying I'm late. Today, I'm actually feeling it. Did really good yesterday with the diet. I think that has a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even sleep but about 6 hours last night, but I woke up this morning like, lots of energy. So, I think it has to do with the diet. Blood sugar's still been a little high here lately, but, it takes a while. It takes a while to get it back right when you've been off the wagon for a day or two. Thanks, Don, for stopping by. Don Schlanger in the house. Daryl's in the house. What up, bruh? What crash? Yeah, I like saying the crash. I put that in the title the other day, and boy, that got under some people's skin. Me saying it was a crash. So I said, hey, why not run with it? You know what I mean? Oh man, that tore some people up. Me calling it a crash. Let's see. D Hardy in the house. I'm up in Maine. Ooh, what's the weather like in Maine today? Nice and cool up here in the upper Midwest this morning. Cash, I tell the kids it's not a party until we show up. They just roll their eyes at me. That's right. You tell them. TikTok it to them. That's the only way you'll get through to them. Don says, I just run. That's it. You do the best you can with what you got. It's my opinion on trucking. If you want to know my strategy to trucking, it's I do the best I can with what I got, and I don't worry about too much. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's going to be a DEF shortage, or there's going to be freight waves, or whatever says the market's going to be bad in 3 months. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I run the freight that got to run, and when it ceases to be profitable, I will, I'll go scrape the gum off the sidewalk or something, because I ain't really got much of an education. Cattle hauling in the house. What up, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. Of course, I ain't done a morning live in quite a while either. It makes a big difference. My brother DIY, channel member in the house. Thank you for being channel member, guys. K-Save with the super chat, making it worth my while. Thank you very much. WC says 300-mile runs is where it's at. Okay, that's a good strategy. Tighten up a little bit. Tighten up. Stay a little closer to the home base. Not a bad idea. Them coast to coast runs ain't paying $12,000 these days. So you're gonna keep that profit margin up. You might have to tighten up a little bit. Run those shorter runs. I totally agree. Dale Mended in the house. What up, bruh? Mark Millman says, good morning, Cash. Thanks for all the encouraging videos. How about a good burb to get things rolling this morning. Yeah, if I get one, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Ryan Peterson says, anybody have any news on Indiana Jack? Who is Indiana Jack? Is Indiana Jack? Is he? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Jerome Jones, good morning, Big Money. What up, Jerome Jones? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. 61 of my closest friends out here hanging out with me this morning. Everybody smash that like button if you could. Steve says, we didn't post a late odds bet. Okay. Yeah, I figured you guys were taking bets on, you guys in the comments before I get here, you should start like a betting pool on what minute I will start the live show, everybody throw in $10 and pick a minute. And then if I go live on that minute, then you win. Not telling you to do anything illegal, but that's what I would do. Man versus Rodenhouse, waking up in Illinois, bringing the noise. NV, is that a banana in my pocket or is Cash live? Come on with it. Come on with it. They know what I'm talking about. Hey, there's the man snore Lord in the house. What the hell is going on around here? Not much. We're poking fun at the impending crash, the trucking crash. I don't know. It's like everybody, I don't know. I say crash. I get them stirred up a little bit. Sorry. I'm trying to get unloaded over here at Walmart. I want to go home, Walmart. Unload me already. No, it's the crash thing. I love saying that because, boy, it gets people stirred up, number one, if I say there's a trucking crash. But, honestly, it could be a lot worse. I mean, I'm glad, with them raising the interest rates like they are, and no one, really wants to work. I'm surprised the economy is doing what it is. It shows the resilience of capitalism and, the willingness of me to do things. I do dirty things for money. That's the key. I seen a news article this week. Minnesota recorded the lowest state unemployment rate ever. Possibly the lowest in the country right now, they said. And I say, well, it's not because people are working. It's because people aren't, trying to get a job right now. See, the key to unemployment is it's based on the percentage. There's a factor in there of like people looking for work. So if people stop looking for work, the unemployment rate goes down because they say, well, okay, no one's looking for a job, so, what of it? And it's true. It's true. Of course, Minnesota's got a low employment rate. No one, we give out more welfare around here than about anybody in the country. You'd be amazed what they give to people around here. Free house, got it. Free health care, got it. Free food, got it. I mean, hell, you ain't even got to try around here. They give you something. And the governor, let me talk a little bit about this governor we got. Governor, I don't care about political affiliations or anything, but boy, let me tell you, I will rag on this governor we got a little bit. He took a bunch of extra tax money from everybody, and now he wants to give the tax money back, but not to the people who paid taxes. He wants to give it back to everyone equally. And I call that buying an election. Because, the election's coming up. Oh, I said the E word. Dang it. YouTube's probably going to set me on fire now. But yeah, he's trying to, I mean, it's, if you got any kind of common sense, it's so obvious, it's so obvious. Red Diesel says, good morning. No idea why my membership stopped. YouTube does that. I have noticed that in a couple channels I've went to. I go in there and I'm like, hey, hang on a minute. I was a channel member, and then it stops. And it's a bummer because I like that when it says like, channel member for 12 months or whatever, Ashley McGee in the house. Good morning, Cash. Dropping in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I assume you're in a pothole. Last time I went to Grand Rapids, I remember one thing: the potholes. Um, let's see here. Daryl, ice fishing shack in Wisconsin. What? What? That's your strategy for the spot market? Is just go to your ice fishing shack? Come on. Um, Nublar, yo, what up? What up? I'm your host, Troy McClure. Thank you, Mark the Mailman, for being a YouTube member. I'm your host, Troy McClure. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Dale's in the house, is stuck here in Atlanta trying to get out of here with my something left in my wallet. Down Petro is expensive. Oh, you at that Petro in Atlanta. Uh, Last time I was at the Petro in Atlanta, I got there. I reserved a parking spot because I got there at about, I don't know, 11 p.m. So I show up at 11 p.m. There is actual a spot left. I was really surprised. There was a spot left. And so I pull in. The guy goes, "Hey, I can help you back into that parking spot for $5." And I said, "What?" I'm like, I don't need help, especially I don't need help for $5. Um, I had a guy offer me help on backing into a parking spot the other day, and it was a pretty simple parking spot. I said, I appreciate it, but I think I got it. And he was like, "Oh, you a smart ass," and I was like, "Thank you." I just drove off. I don't really need help backing into a parking spot. But that Petro in Atlanta, last time I was up in that Petro in Atlanta, some guy tried to sell me a used cigarette lighter in the parking lot. I ain't even playing. A used cigarette lighter. Anybody ever take a dollar and go, "Hey, you know what I would love to buy with this dollar? A used off-brand lighter." It wasn't even a big. It wasn't even a big. It was some off-brand shit. Oh, the man, the hologram himself.
Hey now.
That's my brother.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. You that would ruin most people's life if they couldn't hear me. That would send people into a great depression if they couldn't hear me. Um, yeah, that could mess up most people's life. I'm watching Prime get his load ready to back in here at Walmart. I gotta say, he's not wearing flip flops. I give him that. The boy is not wearing flip flops. I kudos to that. Um, I am a big fan of taking down my own load locks. What do you guys think? Do you let the receiver take down your load locks, or do you do it yourself? I think it's like 10 seconds of extra work, but it saves me from having to buy load locks. Of course, he'd maybe not care. He got 4 load locks on the back of his truck and 2 in the trailer. He's flush with load locks. He don't care if they tear them up. Now let's watch him back in here. Okay. Straighten it out a little bit. Straighten it out. He's okay. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it figured out. DIY semi, he's out. He's got things to do. Very important man. I'm sure he's making. Damn Garmin. He's a very important man. He's got business deals to make. So we'll check back in with him later. I'm at the Walmart. I always like watching people here at the Walmart to see if they follow the instructions. Walmart gives you a piece of paper that says, "Do this, 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 this," and the initial that you've done these things on the piece of paper, sign it, and then take it in with your paperwork. I bet 1 in 3 trucks does not do what they say to do. All right, let's see if we can get the man back in here.
I hear you now.
Oh, that probably lifted that depression off of you, just being able to hear me. A lot of people that was sending a spiral if they couldn't hear me daily. I'm just saying. What's going on in your world over there? I see you're still in Aurora, Illinois.
Yeah, I don't get out much. Thought I'd stop in here with you for a couple of minutes. I got about 15 minutes till I got to make a phone call, book some freight, and go take a drug test. So
Does quick question?
yeah,
Does this CBD oil I got, would that make me fail?
I don't believe so. I believe they say you're highly positive for THC, and if you said, "Well, I take CBD," they'd say, "Oh, never mind. Then carry on."
Okay. What about this new? I got a new product idea I'm coming up with. Let me know. You know what I mean? My crazy ideas. One of them some bitches gonna hit one day, and I'm gonna be a millionaire with my crazy ideas. I'm thinking about a CBD infused zesty sauce. Come on.
Ooh,
Let that sink in.
does that numb the pain during application? Are you drinking straight bottle of olive oil? What the hell is that you're drinking?
Muscle drink.
Oh,
Muscle
okay.
milk, dog. 25 grams protein, 0 sugar, non-dairy. Come on.
I know how you like to drink that protein. It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it chocolate, preferably chocolate.
Heard that about you.
It's non-dairy, you know. I gotta stay up on the PETA actions. So, you know, if anybody doesn't know, if you like cheese, milk, heavy cream, anything to do with dairy, you may want to go over there and tell PETA to knock it off. Knock it off.
They'd be in a bunch of. I got family in farming, and what PETA does is they go to the dairy factories, the milk plants, the cheese producers, and they say, you're going to make this agreement with us that every farmer every year is going to fill out this report for us and give us the right to inspect their farm at random any old time we want to, or we're going to harass the hell out of you. And then the dairy plant signs it, and then they make the farmer sign a contract agreeing to the same. Otherwise, they won't pick up your milk. And all the dairy plants do it.
How is that?
So there's nowhere else to go.
How is that not blackmail or
it's the textbook definition, and these son of a bitches get away with it. I'm sorry, I'm passionate about that. PETA is a mafia organization at this point. It's criminal, and if we had a real government, it'd be taken care of.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, messing. You know, if you want to stop people from doing whatever with the pets and all this, but you know, let's face it, when you start messing with the farmers, you're gonna piss a broader people off. You know, like
we have enough problems right now.
I grew up dairy farming. I know the deal. You know, it's like I'm all about animal rights. Let me tell you, I don't think anything should be mistreated in this world. But you got to leave the farmers alone. I mean,
they're messing with everybody right now. They're on some kind of rampage. I talked to a family member 2 weeks ago, and he was in the middle of his PETA inspection. The field man for the milk company was out there doing his inspection. I said, "What the hell are you talking about?" Then he told me the whole story. He's like, "Everybody's going through it. All my neighbors, everything," and it's absolutely ridiculous. If you pass a federal milk inspection, if you pass your state milk inspection, you're fine, because they're pretty strict, believe it or not. You want to be grade A. So yeah, they're a bunch of a-holes.
Yeah, I can tell you from dairy farming when I was younger, like it is taken, where I worked, it was taken very serious, like the cleanliness, the health of the animals, like, you know what I mean? Like,
you can't even let the grass grow too tall around your barn, because they say that, mice or whatever, it'll attract mice.
Right.
And they regulate how much you let your grass grow, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a very regulated business. I don't know.
But then they'll do that, and then they'll let you bring milk in from Mexico that's full of pus and antibiotics. It is. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
No, if I lived in the South anywhere, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, along the southern border, I would not drink milk or eat cheese or butter or anything. It is disgusting.
Yeah. True that. RBK in the house, what up? T. Hardy. I ran my idle at 1,000 and blasted the AC last night in Maine. Ooh, 58 degrees here in Minnesota this morning when I woke up. 30 or 28 degree load, start and stop. I don't think I heard the trailer kick on but once or twice last night. Loving that. Just so everybody knows, we got a trucker news coming out tomorrow. Trucker news. And I'm assuming possibly maybe a trucker money.
Oh, tomorrow's Friday already?
Come on with it.
Damn it, I better start looking for somebody else to copy.
I tell you what you do. Trucker news will be out about 9 o'clock. Put yours out about 10. Just, basically same thing I say. I'm your host, Troy McClure. We're here with a PETA representative.
Not quite.
Anybody know what Troy McClure is? Anybody?
Yes, Simpsons. He's the news guy from The Simpsons.
No, he's not the news guy. He's the sales guy. Always like, I'm Troy McClure with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he's the Billy Mays of Simpsons, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, didn't have to idle last night. Boy, it was nice. No air conditioning, no generator needed last night. Hunter P. Brown in the house. Let it crash, Rashid says. Yeah, I love the. Boy, I put the trucking market crash in a title of a video, and man, let me tell you, that was like taking a blowtorch to some buttholes right there. Woo! That was like, at the scrapyard, the big long acetylene torch, they used to cut like heavy metal. And basically, I had one of those, and I was like coming up from the bottom of a toilet bowl when they least expected it.
Right in the O-ring, huh?
Oh, that was like a branding iron to the taint, let me tell you. So now everything is trucking crash, next going to be raw video of the trucking crash. I reached out to Nathan Killian's, sent him a link, but I guess he's probably sleeping. He went back to trucking.
What?
Yeah, he trailer trucking, dog. He got the DOT inspection done on the truck yesterday, and he put her in the wind.
What the hell is he thinking?
Yeah, I don't know about that boy.
We ain't a month away from having a shattered hip.
Yeah, he's they was drilling holes in his hip bones and putting it back together with pieces of metal a month ago.
Does he think he's the $6 million man now, or what?
Well, if I was going to do that, and have all that surgery done, I'd tell him, don't just put my regular hip back together. Put me some sort of spring-loaded ass-kicking hip in there. So, when I put a boot in the ass, you know what I mean? Like, I got to re-shine the tip every time.
Maybe a weapon. Turn me into RoboCop.
Yeah, I'd be an ass-kicking machine.
That Cash, he ain't much, but stay away from his left hip.
Yeah. Yeah, you notice he keeps that chrome tip on that left boot, right? That's so he can get the shit off of it.
Oh man.
Oh, still got it. Don says, when you're done, that's the time to go fishing. Time to ride the motorcycle. Okay. DIY, what's your plans on an ice fishing shack this winter?
A what?
Ice fishing shack.
Is that by ice fishing shack? Do you mean gay bar in town?
Right. Yeah. See, I'm thinking about opening up a gay bar and call it the ice fishing shack.
Okay. Ice out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know.
Yeah. It's ice fishing shack, aka the frozen manhole.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I love a small building where 8 men all put their rods in one hole. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I wasn't going to get graphic. I thought it spoke for itself, but
No, I
just
like
saying.
to explain things in great detail.
Yeah.
I'm a
I'm trying.
raconteur.
See, I'm trying to keep you monetized. You're trying to bury yourself. I think what you just did is a hate crime.
Oh, I know it is. I'm sure it is. Hey, I ain't worried about it. Case Save gave me $5.
Okay.
Take your monetization and kick it, YouTube. Let's see. Indiana Jack is safety at Travel Loco. He is still doing it. Okay. Indiana Jack was one of the original YouTube truckers. Oh, okay.
So he's the one to blame for all this.
Yeah, exactly. CPAP in the house. What up? Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. See, that's the thing. I do dirty things for money, but they ain't cheap.
No, I don't do them cheap.
Yeah. That's my only beef with the AC/DC song is I'm all about dirty deeds, you know what I mean? But I need like, envelopes of cash, maybe bags of cash, depending on what we're doing. Let's see here. See why my self-employed people are carrying the load, the freeloaders. Yeah. Minnesota says they got the lowest state unemployment of all time. And I says, well, does it factor in the fact that no one's working here and no one's trying to work? I think that it's not really counted as the lowest ever if no one's trying to work, right? Like,
yeah. So, second quarter numbers come out today, Thursday, to see if we're officially in a recession. And I almost never watch the news, but for some reason I got roped into it last night. You know what them potlickers are doing? They're changing the standard. So
yeah.
the literal definition has always been 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP. Now they're talking about putting in like unemployment, inflation, all this bullshit. So I'm like, oh, if you got to hide the numbers, you just change the definition, right? You son of a... nobody's going to buy it. I think everybody's so done with this BS. We're about to have a freaking revolution.
I did see...
by the way, I will be happy to be your leader.
I did see an article the other day that said 1/3 of people think it's time to take action against the government.
And the other 2/3 are like,
I work for the government.
Yeah. The other ones are like, no.
Right.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. They're saying, no, I love this free money. I love freeloading.
Yeah. That's a problem. We're outnumbered now. The takers are more than the producers. I'll be right back.
All right. Jared Schultz is in the house. I save all the extra profit from the first half of the year so I can make it to the rest of the year without working. It's not what you make, it's what you spend. Yes. It's both. You gotta make it, gotta not spend it. Key. That's the key. Where we at? Oh man, I'm getting way behind again. Here we go. Sterling in the house. Here's my 500 cents towards mutually assured demand destruction. Nice. Let's see here.
We back.
Money. Larry G says,
if you only knew.
am I the only one who thinks that Atlanta bypass actually is the problem? Goes straight through every time? Yes. Atlanta, Chicago, who else? The bypass needs a bypass at this point. Like, am I right? Would anybody else, let me ask you this, okay? Let's say at I-65 on I-80, if we built another freeway about 10 miles south of I-80 that ran along westward and went like way out to like 39 and went up that way. How many people you think would run that up to Wisconsin, Minnesota, out to Iowa?
What if we just cut from like Joliet instead of keep going west, make another one that goes straight to the northwest, come out in like Rochelle?
Okay. And not have nothing to do with 88, because 88's not I don't like 88.
We'll just make, instead of having to take a bunch of land, we'll just build it 20 feet elevated in the air the whole way.
Right,
Be
exactly.
the most expensive bridge ever.
How about we float it with helium?
You might have something there. I ain't gonna lie. Might be the best idea I've ever heard.
I watched a documentary on blimps yesterday. Say we floated. We'll call the Hindenburg Company. See what they got to say about it. Daryl said, you said you need a boat in Minnesota. I need an ice shack in Wisconsin. Wintertime, man. Stay in the house. Stay in the house, not the ice house. Go trucking in the winter. That's what I say. Work the winter, take off the summer. Red Diesel, officially in a recession. He thinks we're in a recession. I say it's a trucking crash.
I mean, we're in one of the leading economic indicators for that kind of thing. I mean, we've known it for a good bit now.
Yeah.
Oh, Chavo, no, don't do it. Go ahead, read his comment.
Yeah, you already took my steam notes.
I'm sorry.
No, I just, I put this up. No. I put that up there for you. I want to go to Super Ego.
Well, we ain't done yet. Go ahead.
Is it really worth it right now? Is anyone can tell me?
I know somebody that works at Super Ego.
Elaborate on Super Ego.
He's doing a lease purchase truck from them, and it is his belief, his words, not mine, that they are one of the companies that skim the hell out of your rate confirmations.
Yeah.
And take very much advantage of you. So I wouldn't be caught dead doing it. That's one of them Chicago Russian companies, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't work for any of them. They're all a bit shady. And is it Super Ego? We'll never know, because we call it Super Ego. Suck on that, Super Ego.
Super Ego.
Besides, I hate your waffles.
Ego.
That's right.
Austin Russell ain't got no time for load securement. Gotta go. That's right. He's a flatbed driver, heavy haul, oversized. 14 foot wide. Let the wind hold it down. That's what I always say. You go fast enough, and the wind does the job for you. Aerodynamics,
right. Gravity, and such. I tell you what, you take away gravity out of the equation, I'll start tying stuff down. Until then, I say let nature do the work.
Exactly. I got 44,000 pounds of steel. Gravity's got a pretty good hold on it. I'm just saying.
We ain't on the moon.
Exactly. Is there any company that I can lease and go in local? Let me tell you who's got you on that. If you're in the Midwest, Pitt, Ohio does that. Pitt, Ohio is doing that. Lease a local truck. There's a couple in Minnesota that do that. Priority Carriers Express does that, local leasing. There's some companies that work for like Roadrunner that do that. Roadrunner, the big, company, they do a lot of LTL. I mean, they're basically an LTL company. So if you live in like, their hub cities like Dallas, Los Angeles, Minneapolis, I'm trying to think of where else they got a terminal. Look into Roadrunner. I mean, I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying, like, if you want to be local and lease, that's a couple companies that might get you there. Larry G, they ain't never said never mind on any positive THC on a drug test. They ain't never said never mind. I'm not sure. CBD zesty sauce. Yeah, hey, I got somebody interested there. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Snorlord says PETA are extortionists. Yes. Yes. When I heard what they were doing to dairy farmers, I was like, that's blackmail. Where I come from,
Organized crime.
Yeah.
Is no different. Tell me what real purpose they serve other than freaking organized crime.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you need some protection. It's like the mafia, basically. Like, you need protection from us. Oh, you better give us what we want. It's like, I don't know. It basically, to me, it's the mafia. It's the mafia. PETA would meet, Mr. Shogun there. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, if they show up for their inspection and if you don't let them do their thing, according to the papers you signed in the agreement you made, you're immediately out of service. They will not pick up your milk the next day. So you're basically putting yourself out of business on the spot. Trust me, I don't like it. I would have to fight hard not to do something drastic. And you know what? At a certain point, you can only push these farmers so far. They're dealing with trust me, truck drivers, they're dealing with as much crap as we are, and they always have. Yeah. They didn't go through this boom for the last 2 years. They struggle all the time. It is hard, backbreaking work to be a dairy farmer. You never get a day off, and you eat shit all the time. A lot like truck drivers do, except you work way freaking harder. And you can only push these people so far. And we ought to be supporting them as much as we want support, because guess what? They feed us. And then we haul it. We kind of, we work hand in hand with trucking. We're or farming. We're part of it. We're practically family. Without us, they couldn't get their goods to market, and without them, we wouldn't eat. So we need to help each other out big time.
There's a good show on Prime Video if anybody's watched it. Jeremy Clarkson from the British show Top Gear. Are you aware of the show Top Gear? Yellow.
Yep. Yeah, you went Spinny Wheel Jones there for a second.
Okay. Yeah, you did the same on mine. Jeremy Clarkson from the show Top Gear. You ever see this British show Top Gear?
Is he any relation to Kelly Clarkson? That's the only way I would know. No? Okay. Disappointing.
The most popular show in the world, Top Gear.
Really?
Yeah. The most watched show in the world. But anyway, he's got a new show on Prime Video called Clarkson's Farm. So, the guy was on the most popular TV show for 12 years. He's worth probably, $1 billion. So he bought a 1,000-acre farm like 15 years ago, and it bought it as an investment. Just had a professional, farmer operate it, run it. They grow crops, few animals, this, that, and the other. So he kind of, when the Top Gear show ended, he went to, the guy was leaving, the guy he had hired to run the farm was retiring. So he was going to try to take it over himself. So he made a show about it. It is very interesting. It really is. I like the show because it shows, like, he breaks down the numbers on, like, planting, 300 acres of wheat and, like the cost of a tractor. And, of course he bought a Lamborghini tractor,
Wow. Have you heard about what's going on with China right now in the farmland? Yeah. So China's snatching up farmland all over the United States, and they're strategically buying it around military bases. Now in North Dakota, they just lost the battle. North Dakota has a state law that says you cannot sell land to, I don't know, any corporate business or corporation or entity or something, or foreign government. I forget exactly how it's worded, that is outside of North Dakota, within so far of a military base. And military base there was at Grand Forks or somewhere around there in the eastern part of the state. There's thousands of acres farm that went up for sale, and the Chinese were trying to buy it. And these people freaking swamped city council meetings, the governor, and they completely ignored state law and let the Chinese buy it. Adjoining a military base.
Yeah.
What the hell you think they're going to do with it? That is insane, and it's happening all over the country. Just North Dakota happened to have a state law against it, and it just got stomped all over. It is absolutely insane. We're fucking committing suicide. I'm sorry to swear, but I'm like, I don't know, how much can we really take?
They're just going to use it to grow crops and then send the crops over to China to feed the billion people.
You think so?
Yeah.
They wouldn't dare put, spy devices and spy on our military base, nothing like that. Okay. Sorry I blew up then.
Come on, get real, man. Get real. China? You talking about our allies?
Are you telling me they're only going to use that to raise Peking duck and Kung Pao chicken?
No. Dude, fried rice. Hello. North Dakota.
I take back everything I said then. What was I thinking?
North Dakota known for their rice. I mean, come on. Like,
that was awfully racist of me, and I apologize. I do love a good fried rice.
Oh, but yeah, that Clarkson's Farm. Everybody check that out if you got Prime Video. Very good show. Like, I like it because the guy's very popular and he puts on a good show and it's very entertaining. But it also highlights like how much work farmers do for as little money and the risk that is involved. That's the thing that really, like, they're talking about when they plant like barley, I think it was, literally the time they had to get it out or get it in the ground, it was like, it's such a precise timing. And they're like, well, you put it out 7 days later and your yield goes down like 15%.
Yep.
And it's like, damn, you lose 15% of your money just because it's raining, like.
Now, when you say Prime Video, are you talking about Prime Inc. Video? Because I've heard that Amazon is suing Prime Inc. for infringing on their name because they're confusing Prime Video with Prime Inc.
Yes. I also heard Rob Lowe, the owner of Prime Inc., is suing the actor Rob Lowe for using the same name as him.
About time. Because the actor, the Prime Inc. one is suing Rob Lowe because the guy at Prime Inc. is constantly confused for being having sex with underage girls.
Ow! He came on. No, he's serious because of bad acting. He says, hey, I'm not a bad actor. Come on. I don't know where I was going with that. Low cost trucking in the house. What up? Dogs in the house. Vegas got a little rain last night. What? You mean a 5-gallon bucket into Lake Mead? I guess all the woes are over with out there. I was talking to my buddy that lives out in Vegas, and he's talking about, they need water, for hydration, for people just to have some drinking water. And I said, who would have ever thought it was a bad idea to move 1 million people into the middle of the desert?
And who thought it was a great idea to put an ice cream factory there? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Most of the reefer freight coming out of Vegas is ice cream. Who in their right mind? Yesterday he called home. It was 118 degrees there.
Yeah.
So you're trying to cool that trailer to 140 degrees below ambient air temperature? Who in their right mind would haul that?
Oh, wait. How long that trailer gonna hold up sweating in walls like that?
I would. There ain't no way. Wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
No. That's what I said. It's telling me it's paying good. I was like,
not good enough. Not good enough to buy a load of ice cream.
Not good enough to buy a load of ice cream or, a new trailer every 2 years. Because, I mean, you're just going to run the guts out of that thing. And the insulation value is going to go down so quick. Because, that temperature difference creates moisture. And, yeah, it's foam insulation. But the foam is not like 100. It's not all foam. There's, metal on one side, plastic on the other inside. Moisture is going to get in there. Like, I don't know. Steve in the house, what up? Grade A transportation animal rights activist killed the veal market that supported my family for 40 years. Hey, they'll do it, man.
Yeah, we had a conversation about that. He knows all about PETA. I tell you what, man, it's enough to piss off the Pope. Mm-hmm. Like, these people that are animal rights, this and that. Hey, stop eating. You might not eat meat. Bet you like your milk and cheese and butter and all your anything that comes in a box bag or a can that has dairy in it somewhere.
Yeah.
They're just people got to be so freaking extreme one way or another. It's tearing us apart.
It's my new saying I've come up with. Crazy is the new normal. Like,
Oh, and outrage is our new favorite pastime. It ain't baseball anymore. It's freaking outrage. We don't have any real problems in this country if we can focus on this BS. No, I'm serious, man. Like
no, you're right.
we've never
You're
been
right.
hungry.
I'm laughing.
Never been hungry for a day, or never been homeless, or never been, it's all worried about next water you drink could give you freaking cholera. Not that we don't need to worry about those things here, but we should have some appreciation for that. We don't.
Yeah. I want to remind everybody, Turbo in the house. What up, Turbo? I want to remind everybody across the bottom of your screen there, you'll see a little promo code scrolling from Mudflap. Says, you want to save $200 on a fill up? Best chance of doing that is get that Mudflap app. Come on. I'm Troy McClure. I got to sell something. I got to sell something.
I need something to sell.
Sterling's in the house. Hey, got to go home today. Got a package in the mail. Fuel Ox has arrived. What you know about Fuel Ox?
Loyalty. You're either loyal, we roll together, or you're dead to me. So what you want to do is use that DIY semi for 15% off every order forever. Yeah, there might be a bigger discount out there right now. Not going to last very long. I'll still be here for you. I got your back.
Yeah.
We roll. Hey, we're down together. We fucking roll together. You need to bury a body. I call you. You call me. We're tight like that.
You got a bag of lime and a shovel in your garage, don't you?
Yeah. You need to hide a body. I'm just saying I got a long stick excavator.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And
last time he was at the Goodwill, he picked up that. What's that?
In a lot of woods.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you telling me last time you was at Goodwill, you bought every 8x10 rug they had, just planning for the future. Anybody ever buy those 8x10 stained rugs at Goodwill just in case?
I just go dumpster diving at the landfill.
That's only me buying those? Oh, okay, well,
yeah.
I tell you what, you need lime, you call DIY. You need a rug, you call me.
That's right. I got lime and the long stick excavator, and Cash has got the rug.
Many rolls of duct tape. I like to buy rugs and weight when I'm at the Goodwill. If they got any extra, iron weights, I buy those. If we need to sink something, I'm just saying,
Yeah. Most of these things you can buy on Amazon, and by Amazon I mean Amazon Prime, not Prime Inc. You will not find Prime Inc. selling used rugs. You might eventually. I mean, somebody might need a ride home, need to raise some money for a ride home.
Are you saying they would ride the carpet home, a magic carpet?
I did not say that. You said that, and that is incredibly racist. I didn't say I didn't think it was funny. I just said it was incredibly racist. Didn't say it was wrong.
Oh, Sterling's not ready to party, man. Let me tell you.
Sterling's always ready to party. Sterling's always like, party over here.
He says he's not today. I got to figure out what I did with all my stuff. There it is. Woo, digging these 5-hour energy tropical burst extra strength.
When you're done with those, do you peel the label off and put your new products in there?
I pee in these because I'm very dehydrated. I save them for bottles.
It's an awfully small hole in the top.
Oh, man.
Then you sell it as lot lizard sweat, don't you?
Uh-huh. Exactly. And I got enough caffeine in my system, that's why I'm so dehydrated that I just re-drink it 3 or 4 times.
Hey, and you're so dehydrated it still tastes like 5-hour energy.
Exactly. Oh, I would like people to know, I will make one disclaimer here. I'm not officially sponsored by 5-hour energy. I had it in a video a while back, or a live show, and people started leaving comments like, hey, I bought one of those 5-hour energies and they didn't do nothing for me. I would say, if you're looking for
real problems, you have killed your adrenal glands.
If you're looking for a refund, you might want to contact them, not me. If it didn't work for you, I don't know. maybe you're taking it wrong. Like that top is small for a reason. It fits in places you wouldn't think it would fit.
If you're administering a dosage with a funnel, you might be taking it wrong. Just saying. Then again, you might not. Go right to your bloodstream, bypass your liver. You're golden.
I'm trying to find the caffeine here.
It's like 235 milligrams in a 5-hour energy.
What's different for each one most of the time? Like it varies by very little amount. But
do you recommend opening that and dropping it into an open monster and then slam it?
No.
Hey, what's with that red line? Somebody was telling me the other day about that red line. That stuff will kill you. You're only supposed to drink half the bottle, and his buddy drank a whole bottle and had a Mountain Dew or something. Had to go to the hospital.
Damn.
You know anything about that?
Never heard of that. I don't know why I can't find the caffeine on here. Either way, it's a lot. It's like you said, it's like 230 milligrams of caffeine. I mean, if 230 milligrams of caffeine don't do nothing for you, then I don't know, drink 2 of them. I don't know. Like,
Then might I interest you in methamphetamines?
Yeah, exactly. Contact your crack dealer. Let's see here. George Wilson in the house. Thank goodness it's Friday to you guys and everyone else. I think it's Thursday, but I am going home tonight, so it will feel like Friday to me. So I'm going to take it. Minnesota Trucking in the house. What up? Steve Wildman. He loves DIY semi. He's a subscriber of DIY.
Why wouldn't he?
Let me ask you a question. DIY. Say a man's got a large RV, diesel powered. Would fuel ox help him out in any way?
Why not?
Exactly.
Well, more importantly, you got the large RV. Let's go camping, dog.
Yeah.
Or let's go glamping. How about that?
Ooh, are you talking about the popping the pop outs in the rest area? You talking about the Ohio Welcome Center?
If we went camping and you woke up in the morning and your pants were down and your ass was wet, would you tell anybody?
Yeah, I probably would if it was with you.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna see if you wanted to go camping, but never mind.
I would tell everybody I knew.
You just took that wrong. That says right on there, specifically designed to form a tight gasket with an onion ring.
It says rectum down there killed him. Oh man. Thanks again, $5 super chat. Anybody else want to send me a super chat? I'd appreciate it. Just saying. Gregory says, Cassius King, question for you. Hot shot MC here, but not for long. I have noticed that they don't realize a partial load for a semi is still a full load capacity for a hot shot. Come on with it.
Hot shot MC, is that his DJ name?
Ooh, Ricky. Possibly.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's kind of what you probably won't like that, but that's kind of the deal with hot shot is you can't haul as much. So, I mean,
yeah, but your truck is pulling. It should get double the fuel economy of a semi truck most of the time. I mean, here's my thing with hot shot. If I was going to do hot shot, I wouldn't. But I mean, it's just me personally. I mean, go big, go big. But living in the truck was what would get me. Like, if I wanted to do like a lighter, like what's that guy trucking up with the single axle? I'd go that route. I'd get me like, if I wanted to haul lighter stuff, I'd just get me a single axle semi with a step deck.
Yeah, and, I mean your modern, your brand new semis. I mean, if you're pulling a small trailer, you're going to get 10 miles a gallon. You're going to struggle with that out of a hot shot.
Yeah.
With any kind of weight.
Oh yeah, I seen one coming through Pennsylvania the other day, pulling a 5-car, uh, a 5-car car hauler, and let me tell you, he was struggling to get up them hills, and looked like he had one of those Ford F450 Hertz rental looking trucks. But my thing is the stopping on that too. Like a 5-car hauler. Man, that's a lot of weight on
You,
a dually.
he's overweight with like a mother.
Yeah.
But up till the last 2 years, car hauling not car hauling, hot shot wasn't really a thing. I mean, it was a thing, but not like what has been. I mean, they needed freight moved so bad the last 2 years, they'd put that stuff on any trailer. They had
Right.
to. So things are kind of going back to where hot shot ain't so much of a thing.
Are you saying it ain't it?
I would never say that.
Okay.
I would never say something even remotely close to that.
All right. Thought I'd throw it out there.
Probably trademark infringement.
Okay. CCS says I stopped running long distance miles now. Shorter trips are bringing better money. What do you know about that, DIY? Time to run.
I don't know about shorter trips bringing better money, but I know my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I've heard that time and time again.
You hear that from your camping buddies and your ice fishing buddies?
Ice fishing? What's that? That would be ice fishing brought to you by the same people who brought to you camping.
Nomadic Brett says second quarter GDP shrank by 0.9%. By analysts are saying still not in a recession.
It's the definition of one.
Let me tell you a more alarming stat about GDP I heard yesterday. By 2051, which ain't that far away, and it'll be here before you know it, 2051, the national debt will be 2 times GDP.
Ooh. Nobody's ever come back from that.
No. I mean, imagine if you had twice as much credit card debt as you have yearly income. That's basically what we're doing.
And then your credit card company jacks up the interest rate to 30%.
Yeah. And then
you'll never touch a principal payment on it.
And then starts a war with you.
I was reading this morning about that. Some idiot in Congress, in their infinite wisdom, is about to make a trip to Taiwan and take a whole bunch of other Congress people with them, him or her, I won't say. And they're saying that's going to provoke China like a mother. And nobody on that level of government has done that for many, many years.
Right. Well, and this would be the one time I will support them because, hey, freedom.
Yeah.
I stand with Ukraine, DIY.
That's just because it's your company. Ukraine.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Ukraine rentals and such.
Yeah, exactly. Let me clarify real quick before people think I'm talking about the country. I'm not talking about the country, Ukraine. I've started a business where you rent cranes and operate them yourself. It's called Ukraine. Okay? Just want to be clear about that. Nomadic Brit, he's heading from Texas to Pennsylvania, then up to DIY land. He loves Wisconsin.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. What's not to love? The dairy air. Starlord says if your company doesn't show you original rate cons, it's a red flag. Red flag, exactly. Exactly. Oh, I skipped forward a bunch. Hang on a second. Where am I? Ooh, boy, we getting jarred around hard here at the Walmart. They've started unloading us, and let me tell you, we're rocking over here.
I thought when you said Walmart, I thought you were in the Walmart bathroom.
Greg in the house. Any fellow hot shotters in here? Yeah, there's a couple in here. It's got to be a tough gig, It's a tough gig doing the hot shot. Rashid, how about all them brokers? Come on with it. We're talking to a broker here, Mr. DIY Simi. PETA, people
We had
eating
a load come in yesterday.
animals.
Partial, anyways.
Greg's been watching me for a while. Thank you very much. Minnesota Kid, hello from Sparks, Nevada. Delivery at Tesla. Come on with that. Ooh wee, what you delivering out there? Sterling says they buy a lot of real estate in Vegas too. Oh yeah. When you're printing up fake Deutschmarks, hell, you can buy anything you want. Oh me. Miller Times in the house. China isn't an ally. Try Google mapping anything in China. Oh, I wouldn't say anything negative. I'm just saying.
You better learn to like Chinese food. I mean, how could you not? But you better learn to.
Yeah, I'm already converting to yuan. Just saying. Shannon Thomas Trucking in the house. Channel member. Thank you. Appreciate you. Prime Inc. sued Prime. Come on with it.
But now we're trying to get Amazon Prime to sue Prime Inc.
Yeah. And also, I'm trying to get the Prime Inc. Rob Lowe to sue the actor Rob Lowe for using the same name. Calvin Lee, top rope in the house. Prime Inc. would. Come on with it. Hell yeah, they would. They're quite litigious. They got a room full of lawyers. Miller Times says, got my CDL in May, working for a great company. And though I wanted to do my own thing, it'll never happen with this administration. Yeah, I don't know. Calvin Lee, Prime Inc. would haul it. Prime Inc. would. Prime Inc. Just Trucking in the house. My wife's cracking up at you too. Thanks for stopping by. We got the big timers in here. We got Calvin Leak in the house. We got Just Trucking in the house. Come on with it, DIY. Look at it. Your milkshake does bring all the boys to the yard.
I always say that.
I never thought about it like that, but damn, you're right. Steve Wildman saying, what up to Just Trucking? Rich Taco. That's my boy right there, Rich Taco. One of the greatest names on YouTube.
With the newly found recession, is he going to have to be formerly Rich Taco or broke Taco?
Well, it depends on how you hold him. He might be a middle income burrito before you know it.
That's right.
It says what DIY is describing is the problem of decadent nation. Oh, and that's something coming from a Rich Taco.
He's all about decadence.
Richard Pierce in the house. Where is a good place to buy the aerodynamic rim covers? I got mine off of eBay. Flow Below, the leader in aerodynamic wheel covers. They actually have a store on eBay. I bought those off of. They were very good to deal with. They called me before they shipped them to make sure, I was wanting, for super singles, and they made sure I had the right size axle studs. They call you and ask you all that stuff. Very good to deal with. Good people, I tell you. I mean, you can buy them directly from them or eBay. I think it's the same price.
Hey, I'm sorry, I got to bounce. We got a 9:15 drug test. I got to make it too. So,
shit.
Sorry to bow out early.
No, you good.
I've been practicing. That's more or less my aim.
Hey, multiple choice. Tell them, say, I want the multiple choice test.
Try not to get it out. Can we just take one of my shoes off and wring it out in the cup? Because
you know what I do? I pour a little 5-hour energy in there. Come on.
All right, man. Thanks for having me. We'll see you later.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, bye.
Greg McMillan in the house says, thank you for trucking insight. Keep on trucking. Yeah, no problem. We try to help. I ain't saying I do, but I try. Thanks to DIY for stopping by as well. Everybody go check out DIY. If you're not aware of DIY, I call him the encyclopedia of trucking. The guy knows everything about trucking. Instead of looking it up in the green book, I just call DIY when I have a question. Let me get caught up on my comments here. Let me figure out where I'm at. China isn't an ally. See, I read that one. Prime. Where we at? There it is. Yeah, the aerodynamic rim covers. I got mine off of eBay. Shed, good morning from Indy. Come on with it. D. Hardy in house parking. I haul reefer, and if I can park and sleep in a truck stop once a month, it feels like I'm in Vegas. Last night, Maine, I thought at 6 p.m. at the TA I'd get a spot. Nope. Full at 6 p.m. Yes. I pay for a lot of parking, man. Like anytime I'm like East Coast, basically I-75 and East, I plan on paying for a spot. I hate to do it, but it's just where we're at these days. George Wilson in the house. Hey guys, give a double super trucker shout out to Lombard Trucking. Lombard Trucking. Thank you, George Wilson. Why not helium tankers? Just float away, no doubt. Cool Trucking in the house. What's up, Cool Trucking? Says, hey fellas, what's going on? Not much. Not much. Just sitting here getting unloaded at the Walmart. Still got the red light back there. Steve, wow, man. Kelly Patterson in the house. Channel member. It's mostly vitamin B6. It's 8,888% of recommended daily allowance. Woof. Yeah. I don't know. There's like 200 and something milligrams of caffeine in here. This packaging is kind of hard to read, but I don't know. I'll find it on here later. I'll find it later. Maybe I tore it off. Yeah, I don't know. I like those. Sterling says, I need grams and kilos of dammitboys. All right, I got it. I got you. How about that? I got you. Let's see here. Sent you a link, Sterling, if you want to drop in for a minute. Come on with it. Dave's in the house. Elbow cough. No doubt. No doubt. DIY is still working on his cough a little bit. Tell my therapist. Make sure it's not the rapist. You know, like gotta watch those spaces. Greg, my gross vehicle weight is 48,000 pounds. Damn it, boy. Ram 550, 2.5 ton. Damn it. That is a lot, dude. That is a lot for a freaking truck, like a pickup truck. I don't do the 3,500 dually thing. I need more than a 1 ton. Yeah, damn, man. That's a hell of a truck. Great Day Transportation. Years ago, I tried 5-hour energy extra drink. I could get about 4 hours. Now I drink 1. I can fall asleep. Drink 2 gives me upset stomach. 200 milligrams of caffeine pills don't affect me either. Yeah, I don't know. Dave O in the house. Amazon, what you think? I think Amazon is good when you first start your authority because they'll let you run, basically day one. And that's kind of what I think. If I was going to start my authority, I would do it around this time of year. Maybe wait till August, and then I would try to run Prime for until January. And not Prime Inc. I'm talking like Amazon Prime for those people that get confused about that. That's what I would do. I would start my authority in the fall. I'd run Amazon for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and then, save money doing that, and then go from there. But, yeah, that's probably what I would do. Why do I keep getting flipped up here? Miller Time says, split speed limits are the dumbest, especially north of Chicago where there's 3 different speeds. Yes, I totally agree with you. My Garmin GPS doesn't acknowledge the truck speed through there. It just tells me to keep it rolling, so I just keep it rolling. But yeah, split speed limits are dangerous. Let's face it, they're dangerous. How's St. Louis right now? St. Louis. I don't know. Let's look at it. Let's see what St. Louis has got right now. Where we at? St. Louis. I'll look it up. Apples for wild horses. Come on with it. Uh-oh. Who this?
Oh,
New
Jesus.
phone. New phone. Who this?
It is Sterling.
Who?
Sterling in the house.
Oh, I think I heard of you.
Uh-oh. Also known as Judas.
Ah, I love breaking balls. Love breaking balls.
Wasn't that a porn?
Ask. No, it's it's my new favorite genre on Pornhub.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
if you're into that
We
sort
are
of thing,
we are getting unloaded at Costco this morning. They're about to jump around in my trailer.
I like me a Costco unload.
Yeah, Procter and Gamble. So it's just some toilet paper and some Bounty, and I'm good to go.
Nice, nice. The only problem I've ever had at Costco was one time they put a pallet back on the trailer of almond milk and said it's possibly damaged.
Okay.
Wasn't damaged, said it could possibly be damaged.
Nice. Nice.
And then I had to go hand unload that damn thing at a food bank. So, yeah.
And by food bank, you mean your own refrigerator at home?
Yes. No, an actual food bank without a loading dock and 3 little ladies working there that basically were useless. So, yeah.
Awesome.
I pulled a muscle lifting the pallet jack into the trailer by myself, and then pallet jacked it to the back, because I like to jack it in the back, and yeah, had to hand unload
that's what
it.
She said.
Basically, come on. So I unloaded it from the trailer onto a pallet on the ground, which took forever because I had to set like 20 boxes down, get down. It took about 2 hours to hand unload that one pallet just because of the logistics. And then I went to push it up the ramp into the door, and the pallet kind of was bigger than I was, and I had to go out to the parking lot and ask some guy, like, "Hey, can you help me push a pallet up a ramp?" Yeah, interesting. The stuff you go through as a trucker that you just can't tell the new guys,
No.
Like, you just can't explain it. So I want to know about some rates out of St. Louis. I got a CR England Logistics has got a load Perryville, Missouri to Odessa, Texas for $2,800.
Wow.
That's a 53-foot dry van load, 45,000 pounds. So better be able to scale some weight.
That's not bad at all.
That's $347 a mile. Come on. $347 a mile. And then after that, it pretty much falls off pretty hard. JB Hunt's got a dry van load, $2,400 to York, PA, out of St. Elmo. That ain't bad. $331 a mile.
And that's kind of a good reload market too.
It used to be. Boy, let me tell you, Allentown, all that area over there it's fell off hard lately. But what hasn't,
right? Are they sending too many trucks there or what?
Yeah. There's still a lot of. I think what it is, there's still a lot of volume in that area. It's just such an industrious area, but everybody's pulling out of New Jersey and Philly area, and they're all coming over there to reload because Jersey and Philly are just absolute amazingly garbage right now. So,
right.
But yeah, I'd head over to St. Louis looking at these loads. If you could find something decent coming in there, on the low end, you're looking at, there's a lot of loads in the 250 range, a couple in the 350 range, $3 range. C.H. Robinson's got a couple out of that St. Elmo there. I don't know what that is, but, for like anywhere from 275 to 350. You're not getting murdered over there.
Right. But the name of the game though is what do you get coming out? Right. I don't mind going $3 going out, but coming back at $1.03 a mile is going to hurt.
Right. Yeah. Odessa, Texas, typically not horrible if you can, if you got a reefer. I know there's some cheese and stuff over in that area. Let's see what else. That one to York, PA. You know, it depends on where you want to go out of York. It really depends on what you're going to get.
Right. You and Adam were talking about ice cream loads out of Vegas earlier. I've hauled a bunch of those, and that distributor requires that your trailer be 2 years or newer.
Right. Good to know, because I had a buddy asking me that yesterday. So,
yeah,
I told him, I was like, you know, he was like, I could do a turn from there down to Phoenix, and then Phoenix back to the here. And I was like, you hear what you're saying, right? You're going to take an ice cream load from Las Vegas to Phoenix.
That's already $120 in reefer fuel.
Yeah, exactly. It was a 1 day run. I'm like, it sounds good on paper, because like you don't realize like you probably need to change your service interval down on your trailer. You know, when you're 3,000 hours, it ain't the same as running, in the desert 3,000 hours, So,
yeah. When you see flames shooting out of the exhaust on the reefer,
Yeah, exactly. When the trailer's sitting empty in a parking lot and the unit's off, and you look at your coolant reservoir and it's boiling,
right?
You got problems. I was telling him, I was like, dude, don't even think about it. I was like, it sounds good, but
no. And there's plenty of other fools that'll take it for cheaper, so let them do it.
I explained it to him like this. I said, if Prime Inc. takes it or CR England takes it and they ruin an ice cream load, it's one of 1,000 loads they did that day.
Right.
I said, it's one of 100 loads you will do this year. It's going to blast your insurance through the roof. Like, your cargo liability. Number one, before you even take that load, call your insurance company, because sometimes your insurance company will tell you, nah, we, don't do it. So,
right.
If you got a questionable load, always contact your insurance rep.
No, I've done that for, high dollar loads, like, cosmetics and stuff like that. I've bumped up my insurance just to CYA,
Yeah, exactly. I hooked my truck, comprehensive a little bit, just because of the inflation market,
Yeah.
But it's like the truck's getting older, so I don't want to up it too much. But then again, replacement costs is stupid these days.
That's my biggest issue with the ooida right now. I'm insured through them, and they won't insure, what they would consider a gap coverage. Even though my truck's paid for, I know the replacement value is probably twice the cost of my truck right now.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That's why I upped mine a little bit, because, my truck's got some, my truck got hit like the fall before last. So, I took that $20,000 state farm check, and instead of replacing fairings and all, I paid off, all my credit card debt. So salute to that kid that was late to work.
Right. Well, at least you didn't take it down to the casino.
No, it pretty much 90% of it went to debt. And there was a few things I did have to replace that, he messed up. I did have to replace the one fairing where the step is. That cost me $1,000. But other than that, I pocketed.
You mean you just don't wrap it in duct tape and put it in the wind like half the other truckers out here?
Let me tell you, that step was destroyed. Like not even close. Not even close.
Nice.
Let me run through some comments here. We see what everybody's up to. DL says, when are the trucking prices going to drop? That's for you, Sterling.
Oh, they're getting there. You just got to wait for all freight rates to be down to $1 a mile in any direction, and then you can get a really cheap truck.
Yeah, and then you don't need it, because there's no freight to haul, and what there is ain't paying a damn thing.
Yeah, but a new truck looks really good at the trailer park right next to the El Camino, and get out there and polish it every day.
I knew a guy one time that went and bought a new pickup truck with a home improvement loan, and said, hey, my house looks way better with that truck sitting in front of it. So, maybe that's the key. Go get a second mortgage and buy a truck. Live in that.
I worked in the repo industry for a while, and he said that my boss at the time said you can always tell the house that can't afford their cars because the newest car is parked further up the driveway with the junk behind it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to be able to get to it. I know a guy that used to park his cars like right up behind his house. Like, I mean, you could barely get in the driver's side door of the car. And I never
turn the wheels to full lock the steering wheel, remove the key. Yep.
And I always wondered, like, what the hell's he doing? Then I realized, he never owned a title to anything, so he was that guy. But it all made sense after I figured that out. Bitcoin John in the house. Damn, look at that beard. Look at that beard. He's trying out for the new ZZ Top Extreme Plus later.
Yeah.
Dave's in the house. Thanks, buddy. George Wilson, our nation's national helium gas source is rapidly becoming depleted. The last abundant source of helium out of Texas. Oh man.
Wow. Well, you just watched that documentary on blimps and stuff. Let's just start using hydrogen instead.
I mean, really, there's only that one time when it went really bad.
Yeah.
And there's a great channel called Ordinary Things. The guy is freaking hilarious. He just does videos on like stupid stuff like soda and Tinder, just ordinary things.
Right.
But God, he's funny. Yeah, he did one on blimps, and it was pretty damn funny.
Here at Costco, they are unloading this trailer next to me so angrily, I feel it in my truck.
Yeah, I've had those before. I think I'm unloaded here. I only had like 10 pallets on here. So I think we're done. We just got to count it. Boy, and that takes a long time. This is a very mixed load. I think I don't know, that BOL is about 5 pages long. There's literally like 3 cases of this, 3 cases of that. Like, so that's the pain of this load. It pays good. It's lightweight, but you get here, you're 3 hours minimum here. So,
nice.
But hey, we do what we got to do. See, is it worth the hype to go to California?
Only if you want to visit. It's not good for making money.
It's like the moon, right? It'd be fun to visit, but you won't want to live there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I lived there for about a year, and it was nice, but it was also like miserable in a lot of ways. Like, I don't know. The weather. I mean, that's why everybody's there, the weather. I love it. Yeah.
The fact that you can live in a shopping cart on the beach, try living in a shopping cart in Minneapolis, and half the year you're going to die.
Right. Yeah. That's what I always said. If I was homeless, I would just hitchhike to Daytona Beach and call it a day. Like,
oh yeah.
I got nothing to lose. I'm not going to be homeless in, freaking Louisville, Kentucky. We're hitchhiking to the beach.
Right. And in trucking, it's important to always have an out,
Mm-hmm.
Aim high in steering and always leave yourself an out.
Uh-huh. AKA, I got a shopping cart strapped to the catwalk, so
yep.
I'm good to go at any time. I can roll my possessions right off, put the truck in the river, and swim to shore. Let's see. Bitcoin John says, "Love your show, thank you." I guess we're not unloaded. I spoke too soon because now we're getting rocked around again here. So.
Well, that just means they rejected half the load and they're putting it back.
Screw you! How dare you say that? Assy McGee, recession confirmed. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a recession. We're gonna be fine. Yeah. Everybody's hiring. How could it be a recession?
Exactly. You are 100% right. It is so cool outside, so hot in this truck. Oh, gotta open the door every minute, let my fart out, and get some.
If no Dutch oven in your truck.
Yeah.
If I was to buy another truck, it would be white. I kind of regret buying a darker, dark red truck.
Yeah. I've bought enough trucks now. I like a very common truck. I like a fuel efficient truck. I like a white truck. Like I got little quirks that I like, and I had to look around a little while to get this one, you know, and from certain carriers, you know, like there's certain carriers I won't buy a truck from. Like
there's a lot of very poverty spec Cascadias out there that I wouldn't touch.
Yeah, exactly. My last one I had was like that. A main reason I bought it, it was spec good for fuel economy, and it had an APU on it from new, but man, it had no options. Like in cab fifth wheel release is pretty much a gotta have for me. In Minnesota, that's
you don't,
and you'll be under there 3 days trying to get that thing unhooked.
Right.
Oh, not to mention when the snow melts and the ice melts, and you're up under that trailer trying to pull that while freezing water's running down your back into your ass crack. That's a winter experience only Minnesota can give you.
Right.
DIY's in the house. He says, so I'm easily replaced. Yeah.
Well, he had to go claim his name as Scott and go take a drug test.
Oh, shoot. Does Delta 88 count on a drug test? Just saying. With DIY, here's the thing. Your internet got a little choppy, so I replaced you. That's how it works on YouTube.
Exactly. I just got an email from Dun and Bradstreet. I can save 20% on Credit Builder Suite.
Ooh. I got an email the other day, and it's was for business credit, and the only thing you had to have to apply was your company name and your EIN.
Nice.
That was all. That was only two things they asked for. And I was like, how much you gonna give me, dog?
Yeah, there's one that sent me a check to the house, and it looked like a real check and everything. It had $298,000 on it.
Ooh-wee.
And I turned it over, and it didn't say like void or anything like that. You could actually sign it and stuff. And I was like, oh,
wow.
Do I start another LLC and just kind of accidentally deposit?
Immediately cash that check and move to Baja, Mexico. I'm just saying. Like,
yeah, speaking of cashing it in, we got $1 billion Mega Millions going on right now.
Oh, see, I was going to buy one the other day. Somebody said it was up to 600 million, and I was like, 600 million? What am I going to do with that?
No.
What am I going to do with that?
No, you couldn't even give that to Ukraine.
Yeah. Am I going to move to Florida on 600 million? I mean,
no.
Yeah, I don't like the humidity.
I don't want to live next to Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, his new girl's a little scary to me. Like, I'm just saying, if I had that kind of money, I mean, I wouldn't be with her.
I'd solve a few problems, but I'm pretty sure other problems would arise.
Oh, you talking about his wife? Is that what you're talking about? Oh man. I want to remind people, speaking of divorces, check out down there that in the little comment thing scrolling across your screen. Want to save $200 on a fill up? Use my Mudflap promo code. You save enough money, you can finally afford that divorce you've been wanting. I'm just saying. Use Mudflap. Sorry,
it's cheaper than putting her in the river.
Oh, come on with it. Anybody watch enough of those crime shows to think they could get away with it?
That's why we're not hearing about serial killers as much in the news. I think everyone's being very well trained on their use of lye and long stick excavators.
Yeah, buy those rugs in advance. I'm just saying, never hurts to have a stash of rugs around the house. Buy lots of duct tape, have it in. The key to it is You don't want to just go buy this stuff like now at the hardware store and be on camera getting a shopping cart full of stuff.
No, and don't use a debit card for Christ's sake. Pay cash. Have your buddies buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Take a little risk and take the license plate off your car when you do stuff like this.
Right. Right.
Plausible deniability goes a long way, people.
Right. Or park at Walmart and walk to Home Depot. Don't.
There you go. That's sound advice. I can tell you've watched a few of those first 48-hour shows. Yeah. I mean, it's so true. Like these guys that get caught, it's like the crack dealer on cops that gets caught because his blinkers out.
Yeah.
I mean, before you go to you plug and pick up 4 kilos of Colombian Bam Bam, how about you do a little pre-cheer up on that Buick Skylark?
Yeah, like my buddy Ted, he used to sell weed there in Milwaukee, and he always had a little teddy bear in the rear window of his mom's Honda Accord. He never got pulled over. Yeah, baby on board. It didn't mean what size or how many kilos that baby was, but there was a baby on board.
Right. Yeah. Little bit goes a long way, See, George Wilson says DIY semi, you can never be replaced. I beg to differ. I paid Sterling a little money, and he came right in, and
yep.
He's assuming the opinion of DIY semi.
Yep, I support AB5. Russia is my leader, and I don't wear pants in live streams.
Oh, come on with it! Come on with it! You should change your name to DIY semi. Oh, Dean in the house. What up, Dean? How's it going? Mike's in the house. The people who can't define a woman tell us it's not a recession. Yeah. I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day about that, defining a woman, and I'm like, I mean, what's the old thing,
I like how defining a woman has become the new N-word.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say it.
Yeah. No, I would define a woman. I say as long as your bulge is smaller than mine.
Well, you've been driving a truck long enough, everything starts looking like a woman.
Exactly. There you go. I'm not defined woman.
There we go. Oh, they're bouncing around in my trailer.
We still red lighted, man. They need to come on with me over here. They need to come on with this. Mike's in the house. The people. Okay, I just read that one. Mike also said DIY is Wally Pip. Okay. Yep. I'll have to Google that Wally Pip.
The problem with Costco is like everyone drives Jeeps here that have never been off road. They must pay good money here.
Can't be bad. Who's got the contract there? Swift Transport.
Actually, I'm seeing Coca-Cola hauling a lot of loads here. There's Coca-Cola and a Pepsi next to me.
Okay.
Could be the time of morning,
Yeah, I'm thinking about the outbound loads to the stores. Usually it's Swift.
Right.
Oh, let me see. Where we at? AJ says, it doesn't take much effort to get a handle on spam, snail mail, or emails. Yeah.
Man, I'm starting to get those calls on my phone in the middle of the night now for, warranty stuff. And does your business need $250,000 in the middle of the freaking night now?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Since you gave me your phone number, I sold it to the bot company.
Oh, that's fine. I like answering the phone and just talking to them, finding out where they live and how many kids they have and I'm lonely.
I hear you. I'll try it.
Yeah.
I can't understand what they say, or I would talk to them more. But
Well, I got Google Translate, and it works pretty good.
okay. One way to do it. Jared here says you need, and he's talking about you personally, Sterling. You need to get a minimum of 360 a mile if you're doing 80-20 split. That's only going to leave you with 290 for fuel.
Well, depending on the miles and all that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love when people tell me what I need to be doing. Like, you need to do this.
Well, I'm making $2.60 a mile right now, so everyone can freak out about that.
Oh, you horrible, horrible American! You're ruining the economy. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I'm bringing down the rates. Everyone's gonna die because of me.
Yep. You're the problem. You're not the solution. Well, I can tell you, my last 3 weeks, my average cost per mile for fuel has been going down a couple cents a week, and currently I'm at like 65 cents a mile for fuel,
which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. So if I'm getting, let's just say I lowball it. Let's say I'm getting $2.25 a mile after the 80-20 split. Okay, minus 65 cents. That's still leaving me $1.60 to operate this truck. Like,
right.
I can still make that work.
I recently ran the numbers for my historical average. The entire time my company has been open since 2012 has been $2.69 a mile. And that's counting step deck, reefer,
That's good. That's a good rate. I mean, I don't care what nobody says. Like,
if you consider, for the last 10 years, yeah.
I don't know. People get so tore up about, I mean, I'm an owner operator for many reasons. I will tell you, there are years when if you work for a good company, you're going to make more money than me, all things considered. You factor in benefits, you factor in time off, you factor in everything.
Oh yeah, all my buddies that are union are very happy. They have nice cars and nice homes and stuff, but I get 12 weeks of vacation a year.
Yeah.
And can afford it.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I'm not waiting till I'm 65 to take vacation. I want it now.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor while they're still ripe.
Yeah.
That's a quote from the philosopher Little Wayne.
I was thinking that was Robert Kiyosaki.
No, that's my financial advisor, Little Wayne.
Okay. Not Dave Ramsey?
No, Dave Ramsey's a pompous asshole. Boy, let me tell you, somebody went on a rant on that one on a comment the other day. Oh, you think Dave Ramsey's a pompous asshole? Dave Ramsey's a straight shooter, and you just hurt feelings. Why would I have hurt feelings from Dave Ramsey? Like, he's a pompous asshole. He used to be very, considerate, but boy, you listen to how he talks to people now when they call into his radio show. Oh, right. He just talks down to people. It's like, I tell people, if you want to know what Dave Ramsey's all about, go to the library, check out his first book, read it, and that's all you need. Everything else from there is just him making money. Right. But yeah, I love people getting to comment. Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's some people like young Elvis and some people like dead Elvis.
Right. Yeah.
Or dying Elvis.
But yeah, I get my financial advice from Little Wayne now.
Very good.
I'm doing quite well.
I get my financial advice from lot lizards.
Oh, what do they tell you? Spit on it before you start with a good spit.
They say never start a negotiation when you're laying down. All negotiations are done on your feet.
I've always heard wait till the other guy gets their pants off, then start negotiating.
Okay.
You got some room to work with there, you know.
Yeah.
You don't do your best negotiating with your pants down.
No.
I think that's from Robert Kiyosaki. Pretty
Right.
sure that was in that one book he did. That was in Trump's Art of the Deal, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait till your counterpart is butt ass naked, and then start negotiating.
Make no moves until they're drop trowel.
Exactly. AJ says I wear a mask while I'm shaving. Come on,
there you go.
CCCS says, Adam, I know you own a Freightliner with a 60 series motor. What advice would you have saving fuel? Hey, I'm here with my guest, DIY Semi.
Yep.
I know you have a Columbia with a 60 series. What advice could you give someone for saving fuel?
Never start it, and always drive downhill, and use fuel locks. Yes. Even though it never runs, just drain all the oil and fill the engine with fuel locks.
Yes, I was going to recommend that. Drain the diesel and run 100% fuel locks with promo code DIY Semi.
Yep.
Best.
Yeah, because I need to buy some more tractors, so everyone buy more fuel locks.
I need to further my empire, so everybody use my promo code.
Hey, Mr. Cash, I got people walking up on me with paperwork, so I want to thank you for letting me in and
right. Well,
say hi to everybody for me.
Sterling's getting served a warrant, everybody, so he's got to go, it looks like.
Yep.
I'll grab you later.
They caught me in a school zone, damn it.
Uh-huh. That's a good place to get a truck driver on a warrant. Just catch him sitting at the dock, you know. He'd be all happy. You see his paperwork coming, then you go, you've been served. Trucking with C Money, rate's not bad for 3-day runs. Okay, everybody does it different. Y'all scaring my babies, turned off the cameras. Ow, come on, man. We just truck drivers. Faces only a mother would love. Oh, man. Are you talking about your mother? Oh, man. Anyone got recommendations for preparing a driveway to park a loaded semi-truck? Just bought acreage. Start out with big gravel, put some big stuff in there, and then put some littler stuff on top of it. You know, whenever they bring out the big stuff, also pack it down somehow before you park your truck on it. You know, rent something that's heavy, and pack the big gravel down, and then put some like mid-sized gravel on top of it. Because if you just pour the mid-sized gravel, it's just gonna sink. I did this before. I bought big gravel and put it down, and the truck got stuck in it a lot because I didn't put the little gravel on top of it. So that's what I would recommend. The truck had a lot of problems with the big gravel. Like, I'm talking like baseball size gravel, you know. Cool trucking in the house. I would say rehab would get an advance payment. Okay. DIY Semi Sterling is a lot more handsome, healthier version of myself. Okay. See. Yeah, no, I know 18 wheels. We just playing. I don't get too butthurt. Fake trucking in the house. Good morning. I made a good living running local, regional during the 80s and 90s. I did not go OTR until I was 40 when I got an offer I could not refuse. Dang, now I'm retired. Go away. Big DIY Semi. Women all over the U.S. want pin-up calendars of guys like you and me. Wow. Damn, let's make it happen. Maybe I should do the Cash is King calendar. DIY Semi says, get off my lawn. Whippersnappers, exactly. 18 Willa J says, what's a good rule to live by, Sterling, if you got some smart lot lizard? Ooh, yeah. Best RPM for miles, 11 to 12, 1500. There you go. That's good. That's good. Those 60 series, they like that. Rich Cycle says, did DIY just hit on Sterling? Probably. I think that's what just happened here, guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to go check on my paperwork because I've had a red light for quite a while now, and I know these Walmarts are bad to just leave your paperwork laying up there and then call everybody at one time. You notice that? Walmart, they'll gather up like 10 people's paperwork and then just call everybody at one time. So I want to be at the front of the line because I want to get out of here. I want to go home. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks, everybody, for the super chats and hanging out with me. Case Save and Sterling with the super chats. Thank you, guys. Red Diesel for signing back up to be a channel member, even though he was already a channel member. Mark the Mailman, now a channel member. Oscar DM, channel member. Thank you very much. Who else? Sterling with a super chat. Thank you very much. And thanks, Sterling, for coming by. If you guys don't know, Sterling's got a channel. Go check out Sterling's channel. Smash that like button for me. Yeah, Sterling got a good channel. Everybody go check him out. Nomadic Brit was in the house. What up, Nomadic Brit? Calvin Leak was in the house. Just Trucking was in the house. Rich Taco, George Wilson, Kelly Patterson. All my people in the house today. There was the one. I knew I missed somebody. Greg dropped a super chat. Thank you, sir. I much appreciate it. You're much appreciated. Thanks again to my brother DIY Semi for stopping by earlier. I much appreciate that. Have a good day, everybody. Take care. We're out of here.